How's it going, guys? So today we are going to be playing Icebow, but we have a little bit of a challenge here. We're playing in a challenge, and my challenge. Oh my gosh, I'm saying way too many. I'm saying challenge way too many times in 1 second. I have to play. I have to restrict myself from using one card per game. So in. Oh no, this is like the worst game to not have my Ice Wizard. So yeah, the challenge for round one, for game one, is my goodness, is that I can't use the Ice Wizard. That is the one card I am prohibited from using. So that would be very nice in this matchup here, but we're going to try to defend without it somehow and try to pull out a win here. So my one saving grace here in this matchup is the fact that he just has some like random nonsense, which I was kind of hoping my opponents at this point in the ladder would have. I think I saw like a YouTuber running something like this or something. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to go for weird, awkward defensive expos because I can't cycle my Ice Wizard in the back. And I picked the Ice Wizard first because I figured that's the easiest card to lose with, or like it's the hardest card to win with. So I figured it would be a good one to start with for this kind of challenge, and he just gave me infinite value. Okay, well, I definitely picked the right card because I can definitely win this matchup without the Ice Wizard. So we're going to go for a Knight in the back here and just set something up here for offense, I think. And guys, Hunter has been saying that he doesn't like the Hero Knight in the Icebow, but I mean, he says that it's a bad card because, what's it called? He thinks it's bad because, okay, this guy's just going to give up, I guess. But okay, I guess that gives me time to talk. But he says it's bad because he doesn't think that, like, he thinks that the Evo Knight is too important and that the Hero Knight is too situational. But to that I say, the Hero Knight is, like, only really good against Evo Mega Knight and opposing Expo decks. So, like, it really doesn't matter if you don't have access to the Evo Knight if the Hero Knight provides some good matchups in other matchups, right? Like, it's better in other matchups, right? So I don't know. I just don't like that argument. I think it's a really good card. Alright, guys, we're back in the next game here. And so this time, I will not be using the Knight at all this game. I probably should have changed up my... Actually, no, that's perfect. I should have Evo Skeletons for this. But yeah, so now I can use my Ice Wizard, but I can't use the Knight, which is going to make defense difficult, to say the least. I'm going to go for my Log here, because he's probably going to play something. Yeah, as I predicted. And then I'm just going to go for my NATO here to pull this to King Tower. King Tower is going to be crucial since we're going to lack the DPS from the Knight. So it looks like he's playing like some kind of Hog Cycle deck, which is going to be good for us probably. And he did just play his Barb... Okay, I actually don't agree with that by him. I'm actually going to go all in. Yeah, because he just spent so much Elixir. And... Okay, so he is playing Hog EQ. That's not good for me. But we are going to take a nice lead here. So guys, I know that I always say play super defensive with this deck. Don't go in for greedy Expos and single. But I understood that he wasted a bunch of his counters to the Expo and that he probably didn't have much for my Expo plus Tesla. And it actually ended up paying off. So I was going to say we could just cycle a Knight here, but we can't cycle a Knight. So we're just going to have to rely on perfect defense while missing one of the cards in our deck, which I'm not even sure is possible. I'm gonna go for a really weird Expo in this position. Okay, so hear me out, okay? I can't play my Knight, okay? That's why I'm doing this. I have to make weird plays. So a reason for that is I wanted to DPS down that Mighty Miner so that if he goes for a Hog, then I have options to deal with it. And I'm going to go for my Ice Wizard here. Guys, I really want to play a Knight. There are a million situations where the Knight would be the best counter to his deck right now, but I just cannot use it, which really sucks. And I'm going to have to somehow win. Otherwise, I don't know. Like, I feel like I kind of fail the challenge if I lose a game, right? So, yeah, I don't even know, guys. I'm going to go for my... Okay, bad Expo because he can EQ that, but I'm okay with him EQing that if he really wants to. I almost just played my Knight out of habit. Okay, now I'm going to go for my Tesla here because he went for the EQ. So I'm actually going to go for a Rocket as well on his tower, raw, because I have that Evo Tesla up and he won't be able to punish me. And he just... Okay, really bad Bar Barrel there because what he ended up doing there for me is he... The Hog Rider would have bypassed the Tesla if he did not do that, but he did do it, so it did not bypass it. So I'm gonna go for my, okay, bad cannon doesn't even reach. I'm just going for my Tesla here to defend this Expo. I know I'm going for really weird Expos, guys, but the thing is, I just don't have a choice, right? Like, obviously, I can't play other cards like the Knight, so I have to kind of work with what I have. And I'm just kind of applying pressure here, trying to, make sure that I, apply pressure and not sell this game. I'm going to NATO this to King Tower. Okay, beautiful prediction there. Can I get a lock here, maybe? Please, kill the cannon, kill the cannon. Okay, we actually get a beautiful lock because he overcommitted on offense, and we are actually going to win against an extremely hard matchup without the Knight, which is just insanity. Like, holy well played. Indeed, bro. Good game, bro. No Knights needed, man. And that was a hard game, too. Alright guys, so we are up against this guy in our next game here, and for this game I'm going to do no Tesla, which I think is going to be really difficult. I mean, it's in the left slot anyway, so that's pretty convenient, but okay, so this guy's going to be, oh yeah, I almost just played a Tesla. That would not have been good. Wow. Okay, this is going to be ridiculously hard. I actually think this might be harder. I mean, you need every single one of your cards in this deck, right? Like, it doesn't make sense to prohibit some of them. Okay, we're fighting a Hog Rider deck. We are so screwed. I'm actually going to go for my ability here just to make sure that I live here and break the shield there. I don't know if that was really a good play. I just kind of wanted this Firecracker to die, but... Oh no, bro. No, I messed up. I messed up my NATO again. I'm so bad at that NATO, guys. I keep throwing. This is so bad because I can't, like, I need the Tesla to defend the Hog Rider. Like, it's a necessary card. I literally am not going to get damage if I can't defend. Oh no, dude. What am I supposed to do? I can't go for anything on offense or on defense. I need the one card I need for this particular matchup. I don't have it. I thought, okay, I fought Hog EQ earlier. I'm not going to fight it again. How naive I was. And he's just going to EQ that, and there's nothing I can do. Wait. Wait, what is he? He's not... Wait, no. Wait, I'm clearly missing something here. This is... Really? Did he just Evo sell the game? That's insane. There was zero reason for him to not go for an Earthquake there. Okay, I'm just gonna go for my Ice Wizard here to set up for the Hog Rider, and then go for my Skellies on top of this Mighty Miner. Okay, he does go for the, oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to go for my Expo here. I know it's really bad, but I don't really have a choice. I just need to survive, so I'm okay with him being, like, going our opposite lane here, because he's the one who needs to win the game really fast here. I'm the one with a rocket. I'm not sure if he knows that. He probably doesn't fight Icebow very often. So I'm just going to go for my Expo here and kind of hope that he goes for an Earthquake on that instead of my right side tower. Okay, that's fine. I'm literally completely fine with that. And I'm going to go for my... Gosh, I don't know what to do, guys. I actually don't know what to do. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, please. Okay, gonna go for my Knight here, and then go for my Rocket as soon as I can, please. Don't have enough time to go for Hog, please. 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 Oh! Wait. No, I misclicked. I meant to tornado the tower. No. Not like this. Not like this. No, what? How did I sell that so hard? Alright guys, we're up against Wazoo here, and I guess this game we're gonna not use... You know what, I'm just gonna keep going with the card on the left slot if it keeps giving me a new one. So, we're not using the Rocket this game. Jeez, man. This is so difficult. Okay, well, new plan here is just to not lose 3 games this video, right? So I've lost 1, and that was with the, what's it called? Not being able to use a Tesla. Right, I should have done that first, man. That was a rookie mistake there. But yeah, So I think we can win without the rocket, guys. This one should be pretty easy. I mean, a lot of times you don't use the rocket anyway. And this guy's going to be playing some kind of bait deck. I'm going to just NATO that to my knight to kill it very easily. And then I'm going to go for my Icebow at the bridge, probably. I could play it a little bit earlier because I have the Evo Knight, or the Hero Knight ability, so I could just, like, activate it whenever I need to. And then I'm going to go for my Skellies here on top of this Mini P.E.K.K.A. So that it dies. Okay, never mind, it's not going to die because that thing is immortal. Okay. Okay, we get a little bit of damage there, but we're going to take damage from the minions, so it's like, it's not even really worth it. In fact, he's going to get more damage, but it's just a slight misplay by on my part. Why was that... guys? Hello? Evo lag, oh my gosh, what was that? I was wondering why that barrel was so fast, and I got my answer. It's because of that, whatever that was. So I'm gonna go for my knight on top of this marcher here, and then okay, I really want to go in, but it's kind of a bad idea. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm going in. I'm going in. And I'm gonna ready my Evo Tesla for his mini P.E.K.K.A. Yep, I knew he was going to go for it. Nice prediction bomber by him, but I think we're okay. I'm just gonna go for another knight here because he's gonna ability, and we do get a nice lock on the tower. I'm gonna go for my Ice Whiz down low. I know that I'm not gonna defend the Icebow any longer, so I'm just going to play it lower so that it can take out the minions safely. I'm gonna go for my Tesla here. Oh wait, he actually plays it in a really good spot. So I'm gonna have to go cycle back to a log really fast so that I don't take too much damage. And I think I want to go for an Icebow here because, yeah, let me go for an Icebow because I have that Tesla in, like, the perfect position. Oh, I didn't know he had a Tesla. That's interesting. Okay, you know what? I'm going to activate my Knight ability here and use that to retarget the Tesla. Then go for my log here on top of everything. Okay, you know what? That's going to take out everything, the mini P.E.K.K.A., but that's fine. So we're in a pretty good position. We're up a lot of damage. I'm going to go for my Tesla in this position here. I'm going to take barrel damage here, but that's fine. I just didn't want the Magic Archer to get, like, a nice lineup on the... Okay, Magic Archer needs a range nerf, bro. What was that? Okay, so I'm going to go for my Ice Wizard here. I would love a rocket on that right now. Like, a Rocket NATO would go very nicely. Oh my gosh. Dude, if I had a rocket, this guy would be so cooked. Unfortunately, I do not have a rocket, so he's not cooked. Actually, I'm going to lose the game. I'm going to lose the game to this Marcher lineup, bro. If I had a rocket, he'd be so dead right now, but I can't use my rocket, so he's alive. That is literally the only reason why he's still alive. Anyways, I'm going to go for an ability here to try to predict. Okay, well, I mean, I didn't really predict what I wanted to. Actually, I did predict the mini P.E.K.K.A. What the hell was that? That was beautiful. Oh my gosh. And he's going to go for a lot. Wait, what was that barrel placement? If he wanted to place it on the Icebow, I'd get that, but he placed it on top of an Evo Tesla. So this guy just completely sold that game. He could have gone for a Magic Archer too. Like, I don't know. That was really bad for my opponent. Alright, guys. We're up against the Master of H. And I guess this game we are going to not use the Icebow, I'm deciding. Because the Icebow I feel like is going to be similarly difficult to win a game with as, like, the Rocket. Like, it's going to be a little bit harder to win without the Icebow, I think. Given that it's the win condition of this deck. But, oh my gosh. I missed my Rocket, by the way. That's really bad. Wow. So I have to win against a mortar player with... What? What? No, dude, I can't afford to take hits on my tower because I can't go for an Icebow. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, what is going on here with Void Mortar? That is very bizarre. I can't play anything on that Ice Spirit because I'm down Elixir, but I can't win the game if I let him get Ice Spirits on my tower because he's just going to chip me down. So, I'm just going to go for my Knight here. I'm not very concerned about the Mortar here. I'm ready to go for a Rocket if I need to. You know what? I'm going to go for a Log plus NATO here to try to pull everything back so that I can get on the Mortar. Very nice. These are the kinds of plays you got to make when you don't have Icebow. Okay, so, guys, this is just Ice. This isn't even Icebow anymore. We're just playing Ice now. Wait. Oh. No, I can't do that. I cannot do that. I cannot go for an Icebow. That is not a card in my hand. That is a fake card that does not exist. Okay, so, I mean, I don't really agree with the Mega Minion there. That seems like a bad play because it's just gonna die to the Tesla. Am I not crazy? Yeah, like, it just, you just wasted an entire... I'm gonna go for a rocket on this. I don't even care. I don't even care. I'm gonna go for a rocket on it. So, we're gonna have to wait until Double Elixir to make anything happen here. My plan is to go for, like, a, Evo Tesla on the mortar. Okay, he just kind of gives me the mortar there. I don't agree with that. I mean, dude, you know I have a Tesla, right? Like, what was that? And he wastes an entire void. Okay, I gotta cycle back to a rocket, guys, because that is how I'm going to punish him for this. Ooh, and he gives me the Mega Minion, too. Ooh, I'm gonna Rocket NATO that. I don't even care. Beautiful, beautiful rocket there. He knows I think he knows that I'm playing Icebow and he's trying to like predict me, but it's not gonna work because I'm never gonna go for an X-Bow. So I'm gonna go for my Tesla in a low position here. Okay, that wasn't as good as I thought it would be, but it's okay. We're gonna just go for Skellies here. Okay, actually, really nice prediction by him. Okay, the thing is, I can't Rocket NATO a mortar, right? That's the problem with this matchup. So he's just gonna get like tons of value out of his mortar every time, right? Because either I have to rocket it and waste my rocket, or I just have to find other ways to defend it, and then I can't go for a rocket because I'm too low on elixir, right? So that's what makes this tough here. I'm gonna try to tank for the void spell there, and then go for my Tesla here to take out this mortar, make sure it can't get any hits on my tower. And then I'm going to go for a rocket on his tower because I'm up a lot of elixir. Yep, very nice. Okay, I don't know what this guy's so confused about. I feel like what I'm doing is pretty clear here. I'm rocket cycling him. Okay, I'm going to go for a knight here just to defend this Evo Tesla. I think it's a good play because, yeah, he's going to have to play an entire void on that, and that's really not what he wants. Oh, wow. Is that on my tower? Don't be on my tower. That's not 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 on my tower. Okay, it's not on my tower. I was so scared it was on my tower. Okay, that was almost very bad. How does that live, bro? Okay, I have to go for my Skellies here and then go for my Tesla and just hope he doesn't predict it. He did not predict it. Very nice. That was my literal only hope of not instantly losing the game, was him not predicting that, and he did not. So shoutouts to this guy for not predicting. I'm just going to log NATO that and then go for my Evo Tesla here. I really feel like this guy is making the wrong plays with his mortar because like he's just giving me infinite value there. And I'm going to go for my rocket here because I have to start getting rockets down if I'm going to win this game. And I'm going to go for my log plus NATO here, go for my Tesla to pressure, and go for my ability here to tank a hit from the void, go for my Ice Wizard, keep that Tesla alive for as long as I possibly can. Oh my gosh, I am playing overtime right now. Okay, I'm going to have to rocket this. I hope he's going to defend that. He did not defend it. Okay, we're in a very bad spot. Wait, actually, we might be good. We might actually be fine here without an Expo. Expo would have been so good in this matchup, even just on defense. But we actually do take the win without even playing a single Expo, so that's very nice for me. So yeah, guys, Rocket Cycle is broken. Please nerf. Alright, guys, we're up against Bob here, and this game I'm going to play without the log. And depending on the matchup, this could either be, okay, off to an excellent start. Mega Knight is exactly what I want to see in a logless challenge, because that's like just about the only card in the game that I can take out without the log. Like only deck I can beat without the log, assuming he's not Mega Knight bait, which he absolutely could be. And oh, I can't log that. I can't log that. I can't log that. Okay, never mind. We are in trouble. I can NATO that though. I can't log that, but I can NATO it. And he wastes the snowball on nothing, which is very good for me. I really wish the log was not in such an inconvenient spot in my hotbar. That is really bad for me, but we're going to see what we can do here. But yeah, the person who suggested this video was someone in Hunter's comments. He was saying that I hate Hunter because he doesn't... he hasn't played this deck, and I just thought that was really, or hasn't done this challenge yet, and I just thought that was hilarious, so I had to do it myself. He's gonna go for Mega Knight on this. Why did I do that? Yeah. It's like he heard me say that, and that's why he said well played, which is honestly kind of funny. I have to give him respect for that. So I'm gonna go for Skellies on top of this Mini P.E.K.K.A. Very bad Mini P.E.K.K.A. in my opinion. I'm gonna go for my Ice Wiz here because I feel like he's gonna spell it. Okay, never mind. He just Just wasted all that elixir and for nothing. He probably doesn't even have a spell, bro. Who am I even kidding here? Wait, is he gonna... Okay, that Skarmy was almost just a colossal throw. He almost just sold the game off of that. Okay, I have to remember I can't play the log. So I'm gonna go for a Knight in the back. He doesn't have Mega Knight in cycle yet. I think he's one card off. And then I'm gonna go for an Icebow at the bridge because I can just retarget whatever he plays with the Evo Tesla or the Knight. And I'm gonna do that now actually to make sure the Witch doesn't take out my Tesla. Oh, I really want to log that. That would be such a high value, juicy log, but I can't go for the log, so I'm just going to have to sit here and suffer. And I'm going to retarget all of this so that it doesn't take out my Ice Wizard. And kind of a bad Knight ability, to be honest, because I don't like this. I don't like this at all. If I had my log right now, I would be totally fine, but I don't have my log. Okay. I can't log, dude. I can't log. I can't log. This is just like, this is actually torture. Like, guys, if you are ever interrogating an Icebow player, this is how you get information out of them, is make them play Icebow with no log. It's like Yankees with no brim, bruh. It's just not right. Holy 2016. Anyways. So, okay, Fireball is so bad here, too. Like, if he didn't have the Fireball, I'd be fine, but he has the Fireball, so I'm not fine. Okay, wait, this could actually be really good here. I'm going to let that Mega Knight go, let it almost get a hit, but not actually get a hit because I'm LeBron. And then I'm going to go for a Knight plus Expo at the bridge. Oh, wow. Okay, very aggressive prediction by him. I'm going to go for my Knight plus Skellies here, and then I'm going to go for my Expo. Wait. No, not like this. Wait, I've got my Evo Tesla, it's fine. Okay, that was almost really sketchy, but okay, I can actually think I can actually break through here because that Mega Knight was kind of badly placed. Oh, I forgot he has the broken Fireball. By the way, nerf Fireball, guys. I'm sorry. Like, I don't care if it's like the most basic spell. It is the most broken spell. It does everything for 4 elixir. Meanwhile, Void, 3 elixir spell, complete garbage. I'm not rage baiting, by the way. I actually believe that it needs a buff or a nerf. Fuck. I can't even speak English anymore, bro. It's been too long. Dude, log would have saved me a million times over in this matchup. I swear to God. And I mean, not that this would be an easy game to win anyway, because he's just using a bunch of brain rot, but it would have at least been more doable than it is. But it's looking bad for us, guys. It's looking like we might just lose the game here. Okay, wow, holy skill, guys, holy skill. And he plays a hog right into a rocket that should have hit him, but it didn't, so we're just gonna have to live with that, and he's gonna get a hit on my tower, and we just lost the game. Very fun, guys, very fun. Very fun. Very fun. Very fun. Okay, yep, it's over. Good game. Well played to my opponent, but, you know, there's only so much you can do. I thought he just sold for a second. Could you imagine if he sold that game from that position? That would have been hilarious. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, we're up against Michael here, and this is our last chance, guys. Oh my gosh. So, we've played without Ice Wiz, we've played without Expo, we've played without Knight, we've played without Log. So this game, I'm going to play without Larry's and see what we can do. I should have changed my deck to reflect this, because Evo Skeletons are completely useless to me. But, okay, no, you cannot play that much Elixir, bro. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna end well for you. Okay, so I can't play Larry's. I would love to right now. That would be really nice, but I cannot. So I'm just gonna have to let that go, and I'm going to have to let that Hog Rider go as well. And just NATO it to my King Tower, so that I can get a hit. And activate it for me. Thank you very much. Okay, so yeah, Larry's would be really good in this matchup. Obviously, Hog Rider, you know, goes without saying. But at least he doesn't have Earthquake. That would be really bad for me if he did. I'm going to just log that left side here, because he's going to probably go for a Hog with it. And I have my Tesla ready. I'm fine with that. If he does decide to do that, I'm just going to set up a push here with my Ice Wizard. And he's going to go for a Knight. I really want to cycle my Larrys because they are clogging up my hand. But, I mean, guys, the hardest part of this challenge isn't even not being able to use the card. It's my cycle being so clogged. Because if I had 3-card cycle, it would be, like, this challenge would be so easy, right? Like, even despite the limitations. But it's just impossible because of the 4-card hands. So that Tesla is going to... I played Larry's. Oh my god, what do I do? My instincts made me play Larry's. What do I do? I guess I repent by rocketing his King Tower. I mean, that's the only way I can think of to make things right. Waste 6 elixir. So that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, now I can no longer play Larry's for the rest of the game, which I couldn't before. But luckily they didn't get me very much value, so I mean, guys, you can call me you can hate on me in the comments if you want. I think that's fair, but I mean, like, I just, you know, a mistake's a mistake. Yeah, so that was a pretty dumb, stupid mistake, but what can you do, guys? What can you do? So we do get an Expo lock here without Larry's. Larry's had no part in that lock there, so you guys have got to give me at least credit for that. I'm gonna go for my Tesla here, yeah, because he's gonna go for the fireball, and I would love to go for my Larry's to distract there, but we don't live in such a fortunate world where we can just go for Larry's willy-nilly. Can't now, can we? We cannot do that. So I'm gonna go for my Expo here, and then go for my Ice Wizard to predict his cannon. Very nice, and we actually catch his Larry's too, which is very nice for us. And my Ice Wizard lives on 1 HP. Holy goat. Holy goat Ice Wiz, bro. What was that? And we're on the tower, so it's looking like we're going to get a clean game here without using the Larrys, except for that one time where I did use my Larrys, but please ignore that. That's not my fault, even though it is my fault, and I'm sorry. How's it going, guys? We're up against Diometan here in the last game. And the last challenge is to win without using the Tornado, which Tornado, if you guys have not heard my rant on Tornado, I think that Tornado is the most fraudulent card in the entire game. Also, this is the worst matchup to not be able to use it because we could activate King off of the Miner, but we are unable to, which really sucks. Okay, very nice Expo lock there, so I'm just going to let that go because I don't want to get too aggressive here with the Expo push. Instead, I'm just going to take my damage and be grateful. So we're fighting Miner Balloon Cycle, so this is going to be a very tough matchup to win without the NATO, actually. I'm going to have to go for a Knight here on this turret to defend, unfortunately, because the Hero Musketeer is broken. But yeah, I mean, this is, like, again, like, the one matchup, both a Balloon and a Miner, where the Tornado is good. Like, the only reason I have it in my deck is for this matchup. I'm telling you guys, the Tornado is such a terrible card. Yes, there's insane outplay potential, but even then, like, the outplay potential is so limited by just how garbage the card is. Like, you can't even kill, like, Spear Goblins with it. It's actually insane how useless it is. Horrible turret, by the way. What was that for? Whatever, man. You're not giving up already. This is the final game of the video. You're not giving up, bro. Come on, fight back, bro. Fight back. You cannot be throwing in the towel this early, bro. Come on now. But yeah, guys, let me know if you like this video and if you want me to do other kinds of challenges like this in the future. I'm just gonna go for my Tesla here and then Ice Wiz in a different spot. Okay, I did that to, like, avoid lightning, right? But firstly, it was an overcommit. I didn't need all that elixir, and secondly, the other reason why that was a mistake is because the Tesla takes out the balloon on its own, so I have no idea why I thought that was necessary, but I, for some reason, did in the moment, so I went for it. I'm gonna go for my Expo here, just apply some pressure, and I can go for my Tesla here reactively to whatever he plays. So he goes for a Miner, so I'm just gonna go for it on top of that. And then I'm going to go for my Knight on top of this Musketeer. Go for my Skellies to catch the Bar Barrel. Okay, I failed to catch the Bar Barrel. I'm actually a fraud. But it's fine because... Okay. Wow. He's spending a lot of elixir. I mean, I don't blame him, right? Because he kind of has to. But I'm going to go for a Rocket on his tower because of how much elixir he just spent. This guy's very surprised by that play. But, you know, I feel like it was the right one. I'm going to go for my Knight here, try to catch the Miner. Okay, he actually goes for it on top of the Ice Wiz, which I guess is fair. Guys, this is actually a situation where I need my Rocket, and I don't have it. Or not my Rocket, my NATO. But, it's fine. We're still in the game, so we're all right. But NATO would have been so nice there because I could have won the game already with the rocket on his tower, but because we were unable to play it, it ended up being rough for us. So I'm gonna go for my knight here to predict the miner. Yep, beautiful prediction there. And I want to go for a NATO. I would love to go for a NATO, but I'm gonna have to go for a. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought that musketeer with the turret was going to take out my tower, but we actually do complete this challenge given by one of Hunter's viewers. So, good game to this guy, and guys, I will see you all in the next one.